Hello, welcome to Old Nerd Reads Marvel Comics in Order, episode 131. This time I read Marvel 2-in-1, number 27. Try and talk fast so there isn't gaps, quiet gaps. It's bad. It's bad, like in radio. It's bad to have those dead air gaps, dead space, whatever. Try and talk fast, and my mouth isn't fast enough to keep up with my brain. Or my brain just can't think of things fast enough. My mouth just keeps, I'm not sure, but I apologize. Anyway, this time I read Marvel 2-in-1, number 27 with Deathlok. This copy's in really nice condition. Really nice condition. I love this old ad on the back of this. This has got to be about the last time you'd see an ad like this on the back of a comic. The boy's life era of comics ended in the mid to late 70s. This is a boy's life ad. Fishing, lures, fish scaler, dip net. Like, this is all stuff that boys pretty much were. I don't know if the boys were giving up on this kind of thing, but it wasn't as common anyway. So yeah. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. So in this issue, this is kind of a wrap up for Deathlok. Deathlok has been. If we go to the bullpen bulletins, the last paragraph is about canceling books. We had to cancel a few books. Whenever possible, we try to make certain that this falls at the end of a storyline, but often there's just no way to end the series in time. Like those of you who write in to complain when this happens, we don't like it either. And we are trying to do something about it. Hence, though Deathlok has disappeared from his own series, which was Marvel Premiere, I forget. You can see a tying of many plot threads in both Marvel Spotlight 33 and a Marvel 2-in-1 27, this one. So Marvel Spotlight 33 was chronologically prior to this. So Deathlok's title ended. I don't think it lasted very long. I don't know how many issues it encompassed, but they had to cancel him or cancel the series that it was in. It was in one of those like Marvel Presents, Marvel something. Anyway, and so I don't know if they canceled that title or if they canceled just his Deathlok's story in that title. Probably they canceled the title, I'm guessing. But anyway, from the end of his title, they gave him Marvel Spotlight number 33, which I believe was a Rich Buckler story. Rich Buckler was the creator of Deathlok. Rich Buckler, I think, was penciling the Fantastic Four, and he left the Fantastic Four to do Deathlok, and whatever that title was, it just got canceled. And so in Marvel Spotlight 33, I think he got to do a little wrapping up of Deathlok's story there, and that pulled Deathlok into our time zone instead of into the future or current Marvel time. So now Deathlok is... Again, my brain not fast enough or my mouth not fast enough. I'm not sure which. Deathlok is now in the Marvel time zone proper. And Mentallo and the Fixer are using him to assassinate the president. And spoiler, this issue has a very special guest star. Let me see if we can find it here. So this must have been, this was early 1977. This May of 1977, which means 3 months prior to this is when it was on newsstands. So 3 months prior to May is what? I can't count backwards. March. So this would be like January, I guess, of 77, which the election was 76, the presidential election. Jimmy Carter got elected. So this story takes place in Washington, D.C. during Jimmy Carter's inauguration. And Deathlok is going to assassinate Jimmy Carter. Oh, here we go. There's Jimmy with the Thing and Sergeant Fury right behind him. And Deathlok up on a building, ready to assassinate him as he gets inaugurated into the presidency. But we start off, I don't know if this is where Marvel Spotlight ended. I'm guessing it is. But we start off with Deathlok facing off against the Thing and Nick Fury. Marv Wolfman is the writer now, also the editor-in-chief at this time of Marvel. Ron Wilson, longtime Fantastic Four thing penciler. Pablo Marcos doing the inks. I love Pablo Marcos, is one of the good inkers at this point during Marvel. And we got John Costanza on letters. Len Wein colored it. That's interesting. I didn't know Len Wein did colors. I thought, doesn't Len Wein's wife do colors? Maybe. But then Beth Bleckley, computer type. I don't know. So that would be Pewter. That would be Deathlok's. He's a cyborg, and he has a computer that he talks to, and he calls it Pewter. See, really, Pewter? Tell me something I don't know. But so this Beth Buckley, computer type, she must have just lettered a couple of times when Deathlok's Pewter speaks. Alert! Unit is out of time sector. Filling us readers in on what's going on. Insufficient data. But anyway, the Deathlok is being controlled by the Fixer and Mentallo. I don't know why those two are teaming up, those two villains. But we got Mentallo, Fixer. Here we see an asterisk indicating Marvel Spotlight number 33 was the last time we saw Deathlok. He was hopping through dimensions. But anyway, he's trying to, or Mentallo and the Fixer are trying to get him to. What would now I forget. I don't remember why they've run into the Thing and Nick Fury. Yeah, this is going to be a real good, informative video. I don't even remember what the heck I read. But yeah, that's the basis here. We're pulling Deathlok from the future into Marvel time proper. We have a little backstory here of Deathlok meeting Spider-Man in Marvel Team Up number 46. I'll try and put a link right here in the video to the Old Nerd Reads His Marvel Comics in order episode where I did Marvel Team Up number 46. Spidey took Doctor Doom's time platform through an adventure through time, and he went into the future and he met up with Deathlok. So the Fixer and Mentallo somehow are using Doctor Doom's. I think they broke into the Baxter Building and got Doctor Doom's time platform to pull Deathlok into our time, or Marvel time, I should say. You'll like locksmithing. You'll learn fast. You profit fast, especially if you can pick a lock at some rich person's house. So the Fantastic Four are guests of the presidential inauguration in Washington, D.C. The Thing has to wear a suit. Johnny Storm, he doesn't have time for this. He's going to go fly around. But Mentallo and the Fixer, they're already there in Washington, D.C. They've got Deathlok under their control. He can't argue with him. He's just got to do what he's told. They give him this especially designed rifle. And they send him to the roof overlooking the stage where the inauguration is going to happen. Now Deathlok, he knows this is wrong. He's trying to fight the control of Mentallo and the Fixer, but he can't. Pewter ain't working anymore. Won't answer him. So he is really in a tough spot. And here we've got Johnny and Ben. We got Ben wedged into a suit that would fit him. And here we are in the White House, I believe. Or maybe this is still in a hotel that they're in. I'm not sure. Man, this is great. You could learn vinyl repair and fix people's recliners. I remember having some kind of vinyl repair kit when I was growing up in our house. I don't think we ever used it, though. And Jimmy Carter shows up. All the news cameras there. Thing's got to punch out Deathlok before he can shoot the president. And it was all for naught anyway, because guess what? It wasn't Jimmy Carter after all. It was the Impossible Man. The Impossible Man came in and shapeshifted into Jimmy Carter so that the president could be safe. And then the last panel, the president gets sworn in. And next issue is the Submariner, which I do not have. I do not have issue 28. I think I have 29 is the next issue that I have. So it'll be a couple months before we get to the next issue of Marvel 2-in-1. But that's number 27. That wraps up Deathlok's story, I guess, from his own title. And this is a Jack Kirby, Joe Sinnott cover. I don't love this cover. It's not bad. It gets the story, it gets the point across, lets you know what's going on in here, I guess. But I don't love the cover, that's for sure. But yeah, anybody else out there a Marvel 2-in-1 fan, a Deathlok fan, a Fantastic Four fan? Let me know in the comments. If you know any other old nerds that like their Bronze Age Marvel comics, please share this video with them. That would help me out significantly. And like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.